So, in this video, we are going to look at regular expression. So, I think regular expression is uh, okay. Yeah, it is 17th chapter in my closure book. But yeah, of course, this chapter numbers will change because uh, maybe if I'm not lazy, I'll be adding some more sections in my book. So that's how it is. So I've already taken these examples and I've added more examples and I've prepared a file over here. So I'll be explaining it from here, right? So yeah, so let's get started. So a string is kind of self-executable. Like you can just click on a string and hit Option Enter or Alt Enter in your VS Code, having Carva extension, and it will just execute. Like no need to what to say. Like okay, like in Clojure, you'll execute stuff like this, right? Like you'll just put a function and you might give some arguments and you might think like okay this is the only way of executing stuff, but yeah, a string is self-executable and all those things, right? So that's the thing. So you just execute it and it just gives out a string, as simple as that, right? And let's look at a type of a string. Yeah, it's Java lang string, right? And now you look at something with a hash sign uh, appended to it. Okay, so like okay, I think prepended to it, right? So let me just execute this, and it just puts out like hash regex. So like uh, it just looks like a string, okay, but it's not. Let's look at its type, and it says it's pattern, right? So this is called as regular expression. So what is kind of regular expression? Let's say like you're sending a lot of emails to a lot of people, right? So like and you might encounter mails like this one, like mindaslab at protonmail.com. Yeah, it is my email, and I'll be happy if somebody sends an email after reading this book saying this is good, this is not good, and all those stuff, right? I'll be very happy. Like that's the thing. And if you encounter like maybe like tens or hundreds of email, you might think like the pattern is like this: username at subdomain, that is the proton mail over here, right? And then and top level domain, actually .com is actually top level domain if you don't know, right? So that's the thing, right? So and I think like it is even valid if we can have a if we have an email like okay, like what to say, like I think this is a valid email. Like if I just put like okay, if I just take this proton mail out, right? So and this is a valid email. Like I think so. Like yeah, take the dot out. Okay, so yeah, so mindaslab is my username and com is the domain name, right? And so I think it's valid. So I'm not sure, right? So yeah. So now how to write a regular expression for that? And let me just write it, and you just get it. So okay, like okay, like yeah, maybe I'll just do something, right? So I'll just take this and put something like okay, like this is my email, right? So it doesn't work. It somehow it seems to know like okay, this is okay, it seems to find something that is this mindaslab at protonmail.com only when it's in an email format or something like that. If it's not in email format, this somehow knows, right? So let's learn about it so that it doesn't look so mysterious to us, right? So okay, so what's there, right? So okay, so slash w means a letter, right? So slash w plus means one or more. Okay, so that's the thing. So slash w plus means one or more letters, right? So now this will find out one or more letters. Okay, so let's check it out. Yeah, it found out one or more letters. That is mined as slab, right? And of course, at is not a letter. Like for it, letter means like A to Z, and even like 0 to 9 is a letter. And what to say, like let me put like mined as slab one 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 or something like that. And yeah, even 0 to 9 are letters for it, but at is not a letter, right? So even capital A to Z is a letter, right? Okay. Now to build a regular expression for email, so it should have actually a word that is like one or more letters, that is slash w plus, and it should have at symbol. So let me just run it against my email, and it says mindaslab at, right? So and then it should be followed by another word, like, right? So now let me just run it. That is a word at symbol, another word, right? So mindaslab at proton mail, right? So don't think that slash w is word. Slash w is just a letter, and slash w plus means word. That is like one or more letters is a word, right? So that's the thing. And I think is a word, or a is a word, right, in English language, right? So I think so. Like, I'm not good at English and all those stuff, right? So yeah. So next we need to add a dot, right? Actually, dot has a special significance in regular expression, right? So you need to say, okay, uh, W, okay, if you just put W, it just matches W. So you just escape it with the backslash over here. Similarly, for dot, it means a dot, but you need to escape it with a backslash over here, right? So this will match, like if you have guessed, it will match till here, right? So before this com, like it'll match everything, right? So okay, it does match. Mine does lab at proton mail dot. So the subdomain and dot has been matched. We need to match the main domain, right? So that's how we are just doing it. So word at word and dot and another word, right? So okay, so yes, it matches. So it matches my username at subdomain dot top level domain, right? So now, like, I think even this is a valid email, right? So mindaslab at my domain dot protonmail dot com. It is also a valid email, but this doesn't match, right? So a job of a programmer doing regular expression is to find the most general purpose regular expression that matches almost everything. And I don't think that's a easy stuff, because I'm not a regular expression guru. Maybe it could be easy, or maybe it could be tough. I don't know, right? Okay, just like slash w matches a letter, slash d matches a digit, right? Actually, slash w even matches a digit, because even 0 to 9 are letters for it. So that's how it is. But slash d matches only a digit, like 0 to 9. That's it. So okay, I'll just put this regular expression matches, right? So and I'll just put it, and it gives nil, right? And let me just put the slash d, that is one digit, and a digit over here, 4, right? Remember, we are giving 4 as a string. We are not giving it as a number, right? I'll tell you what happens when it becomes a number, right? So I think what is the difference between find and matches? I really don't know. Like, let's hover it. Okay, okay, returns next regular expression match, right? Okay, and returns the match if any. Okay, I don't know what's the difference, right? So, yeah, okay, yeah, we will figure it out. Okay, right, okay. So now, okay, slash d means a number, and this number is in fact been given inside a string, and it matches. In regular expression, you need to use a string. A regular expression can only operate with a string. It can't operate with numbers or other data types, right? So that's how it is. Now, if I just see whether there is a digit in 42, no, it says no, because there are two digits over here, and you're just asking whether it matches one digit, right? So that's the thing, right? And now, if you want to match two digit, maybe you can do this. Okay, slash d and 42, right? Okay. Option enter. Yeah, it matches. Now, what about like many digits? It doesn't work, right? So what I'm just doing is I'm just doing this plus trick over here, which means one or many. So slash t plus means one or many digits, right? So and this matches, and definitely regular expression doesn't work with a non-string. You just have a number, and if you think you can just match, no, it doesn't work. In fact, it gives you an execution error, right? So now let's do this regular expression fine, and one or more digits. 42 is the ultimate answer, right? So let me just check. It's 42, and let me just put regular expression matches because I don't know what's the difference between these two. Like I'm just kind of confused, right? Okay, so let me just do it. Okay. So the regular expression matches something that is exact. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So if I just give like okay, like 42 over here, right? So this will match, right? So right, find kind of finds it in a string. Maybe the 42 could be here, or it could be here. It finds. It just searches and finds. This one just matches, right? And maybe it won't even, it'll just return a nil even if I just put a space over here, right? So I'm very sure about it, but yeah, anyway, let's see. Yeah, it returns a nil, right? So yeah, I just put a space over here and it returns a nil, right? So that's how it is. Okay, so let me make my cursor bigger because I don't know, I think I need to do it as a habit before I do this videos, but yeah, like till now, I'm sorry, like if you're unable to follow my cursor and something like that, right? So yeah, so now yeah, let's use find because the match can be anywhere in a string, right? So that's how it is, right? Okay. So now if I just put like regular expression find and the ultimate answer 42, ultimate answer is 42, and I do get like I am able to find it. Look, right? So and okay, and regular expression find okay one or more numbers, and 42 is the ultimate answer, and so is 52. Let's see what happens. It only shows 42. Come on, like there is also 52, but it only shows 42, right? But to find everything like in a string like that matches this regular expression pattern, I think you need to put a thing called regular expression sequence, right? So this one finds 42 and this says okay, look, I just found it, like let me return home. No, this doesn't say that. And it says to itself like okay, like there might be something more, so let me go till the end of the string and find everything. So that's what regular expression sequence is, right? So yeah, so let me just execute it, and yeah, you get 42 and 52 in a list, right? So that's good, right? Okay, so yeah, now let's look at a thing called case sensitivity and case insensitivity in regular expression, right? So look, I've just got over here regular expression sequence. That means it'll search everything. Like if it just encounters this ABC, it doesn't say like, look, I encountered the ABC. That's it. Like my work is over. Let me return home. It'll find all the instance of ABCs, right? So it'll find over here, it'll find over here, and all those stuff. So let's execute it, right? So execute it and it returns only small abc. And that's kind of right because small abc is not a capital ABC, right? So, but what if you want to make it case insensitive? You just put this, what to say, oh God, why is this pop up coming on? You just put this percentage I and followed by ABC. This percentage I enclosed in braces, which means it's case insensitivity starts and then ABC. So this will match okay, small ABC, capital ABC, or whatever it is, right? So I'm just executing. Yeah, it matches small ABC and it matches capital ABC. That's so sure, right? So yeah, now right. So now I have this case insensitivity, okay, and there is ABC and there is A small bc, and this should also match because if you make it case insensitive, this is as equivalent as the small ABC, right? So that's how it is, right? Now look, I started this case insensitivity, and what to say, and this ABC will be matched case insensitively. And now I'm just ending this case insensitivity over here by putting minus I, and This D is case sensitive. That means it will match only capital D, not like small d, right? So let me just run it. Yeah, now it matches nothing, right? So, but over here, A, B, C, D is there, and over here, A, B, C is there. So let's see. And it matches this small A, B, C, and capital D. Yeah, fine. And okay. Now let's look at something, right? Let's look at this thing, and I just execute. Yeah, it only matches A, B, C, D, and yeah, both are same, right? Like I think, oh yeah, like and yeah, it doesn't match this one, right? This small, the A, B, C, D with a small d is not being matched because the case insensitivity starts over here and ends over here, right? This D is case sensitive, right? So that's how it is. Uh, okay, right. Okay, right. Okay. So, okay, let's continue, right? Now with this, okay, now with this example, right? Okay, so let me just see, right? So now it's case insensitive, A, B, C, and capital D. And okay, so this matches, and this matches. It's all case insensitive, right? So this ABCD is as good as this one, which is as good as this one, ABCD. So that's how it works, right? And now let's look at ranges in regular expression, right? So you want to match all capital letters, right? So you just give it like this: put a square braces and put like A to Z, right? So this finds all capital letters. So starting from A to Z, right? So let me just execute it. F is a capital letter. That's good. Capital is in capital letter. Yeah, that's good. And words is in capital letters. And yeah, it matches, right? Remember, I just put plus over here. So A to Z means it's just one character, right? Look, let me just remove this plus and put it, right? You will see what happens, right? So okay, so let me just remove it and put it. It matches only single letters. If you can see it from the output, it matches only single letters, right? I think I need to word wrap. Okay, fine. It matches only single letters over here, right? But yeah, just because putting plus means one or more, so this one matches one or more stuff, right? So capital has one or more capital letters, words have one or more capital letters, right? And similarly, you can do it with numbers, right? 0 to 9 and one or more number, right? So, oops, I need to hit option enter. I am just hitting command enter. In your system, you can either hit option enter or alt enter, depending on what system you have, right? So, yes, so 0 to 9, one or more, so it matches this one and it matches this 87, right? So, yeah, that's how it is. And yeah, similarly, like, okay, yeah, instead of putting like 0 to 9, you could put like slash d plus. Okay, so that also works, as we have seen in previous examples over here, right? Look, if you're not getting, if this video is fast, don't worry, just pause it and see it. Try these examples, and of course uh, uh, my Clojure book, it's not comprehensive with regular expression. Regular expression is a very, very huge topic, right? So it's not at all comprehensive. It's just there to say, like, look, there is a thing called regular expression. Know about it. Maybe do some research and go read somewhere and what to say, like, become expert in it if you want to, right? So that's how it is, right? So, like, okay, now you can use regular expression with some functions, right? So I am requiring closure string as str, right? And let me see what I'm just doing over here, right? So I'm just replacing all spaces. That is, space is represented represented in regular expressions as slash s, right? And one or more spaces means, okay, you just put plus. Okay, so one or more spaces will be replaced by a single oops. Okay, okay, one or more spaces will be replaced by a single space in this string, right? So that's the thing. And now let's execute it. Yes, now it looks a lot better. You might say, okay, what if I just use like a single space replaces single space? But that that is nothing, right? So what you'll get, you'll get almost nothing over here, right? Okay, so that's how it is, right? And okay, similarly, like you can also use it with splitting. Like now you're just trying to split with a single space over here. You just see over here a single space. But over here, in fact, we are using a string. Okay, a single space will be replaced by single space, but it kind of makes no sense. I don't know why I put this example, but yeah, it's that. Okay, fine. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, string split. Okay, so I think I should toggle line numbers. Okay, line numbers. Uh, there's no line numbers. Okay, I'm just kind of confused. Okay, fine, right. Okay, fine. Right, okay. So now there is lots of spaces, and then I'm just splitting with a single space, but I'm just putting it into a regular expression. That also is a bit silly, but yeah, you are able to split it, right? So, but look over here, you're just getting a empty space, and R, and all those stuff, right? So that's because you've just given a space like this one. Now let's just give like a the slashes, which in regular expression terms means a single space. Let me just try it out. Almost the same thing, right? So the same thing. I think it's just the exact same thing. But over here, this one works well. That is one or more spaces. That is a space and plus means one or more, right? So this works better, and this splits the string. There are a lot of spaces to words properly, right? So this is one about regular expressions, and there is a lot. Okay, look, I just this is just to tell you like there are regular expressions. In fact, this example set okay, this examples over here is more comprehensive than what I wrote in my book. Maybe I need to rewrite my book based on these examples, but still my book won't be enough. Okay, for regular expressions. Maybe in the future versions I'll be releasing, and yeah, and there is a thing, a table to remember, like when you're using regular expressions. I got it from a site called Rubla, right? So it is point number 8. I think. I hope this opens. Uh, is my internet working? Oops, no. Oh God, no, no, no. That's okay. Yeah, it's working. Right. Okay, so this ruler is a place where you can write regular expressions and see how it works. Okay, I'll just put slash d plus. I think we need to have something in Clojure. Okay, so 56 is a number, and so is 187, right? Okay, right. I don't know why. Yeah, it's doing some work. Either my internet is slow or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, look. So if you just look over here, like it. Look, I just put slash t plus, and it has what to say, kind of re sequence. Like it has found almost everything. Like that matches the slash t plus. Okay. So maybe I think we also need something like Clojure or what to say, like. I don't know, right? Okay, some Clojure regular expression site where people can just try out regular expressions and all those things. So, okay, why I'm just showing this is like I just copied this one and I just made it into a table like this one. And I think there are some mistakes which I need to correct in this table. Like, I don't know, like, yeah, this one, right? So yeah. So yeah, like I have even given what to say, two books. Okay, so like to read in case if you want to become really great at regular expressions or something. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know. My internet is so slow, and I don't know. Like it happens while I'm putting. I don't know. Like whether my this program OBS is slowing down my internet. I really don't know. So one is mastering regular expressions, right? So, okay. So and kind of regular expressions across languages are almost the same, right? And next is regular expression pocket reference. Okay, so that's the thing, right? Even though you are reading it for some other languages, you will be able to port it for Clojure, and I will be what to say enhancing this regular expression section in my future versions of my book. So yeah, so that's it about regular expressions. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Until we meet in next video, bye.